The End of Life by Margelicio. After hours of work at the mall, I ran to the nearest video game store to get a copy of the newest Pokémon game. However, as I expected, the store was full of people. A man at the entrance told me that there were only enough copies for the people who had pre-ordered it, and that the next shipload would be there the next week. I walked shamefully back to work. Later that day, my boyfriend surprised me with a gift. As soon as I began to open it, I already knew what it was. He knew me too well. It was a copy of Pokémon X. I asked him how he got it, and he answered me with a soft, "I have my methods." I don't really care how he had gotten it. As far as I was concerned, the only thing between me and a new Pokémon adventure was the time until I got home. Finally, I got home after work. I went directly to my room, grabbed my 3DS, and inserted my new copy of Pokémon X. I named my character Mar, as I always did. The game was awesome. The graphics, the new Pokémons, the story, everything. I enjoyed every single thing in the game, and played as if there was no tomorrow. I got to the Xerneas event, in which Team Flare attempts to kill humanity. I completed the Team Flare mini-dungeon easily, and, as many gamers do, I saved my game right before I started the battle against Xerneas. I used to battle every legendary Pokémon I found twice. First time to check the moveset in action and how it acts naturally, and the second time to catch it. As usual, I battled Xerneas to see its moveset. After a little while, I made it faint. Then the ball of light formed in the same place where Xerneas was defeated, in the Team Flare machine. The ball of light began to grow as my character stood looking at it. Suddenly Lysander shouted, "You did it! We did it! I did it!" He approached to the glowing ball of light, and it was engulfed in the glowing sphere of energy. A text box appeared. Arg! I was shocked a Pokemon game could be so crude. Curiosity kept my eyes glued to the screen. I thought that the programmers might have wanted to take the series in a new direction, and I was all for it. As the ball of light approached my character, a text box appeared. Kadabra used teleport. I didn't know Pokemon could act without being commanded. It was interesting. My character appeared in the Geosenge Town Pokémon Center, as a normal teleport move would do out of battle. Camera panned to the hole where the Team Flare machine was, but instead of a hole, there was a ball of light, increasing in size. The camera returned to my character, and I was free to move normally. I explored the town, and all was normal except for the glowing ball of light and the absence of all NPCs. When I tried to approach the light, a new character flew in on his Pokémon, and my character stopped moving again. This man was different from the other random NPCs. He was pale, had long blonde hair and blue eyes, and was dressed in a black jacket and a hat. He began talking to me. "What have you done, Mar? You killed the life Pokémon. You have ended the life in this world." Since when was not catching a legendary Pokémon this dramatic? I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue this storyline, so I restarted my 3DS so I could catch Xerneas. I chose the game file to continue and appeared right where I was before I had turned off the game. The pale man talked to me again. "There's nothing you can do now, Mar. Fly to your hometown, go to your family, and wait until it all ends." He flew away in one of his Pokémon. I went to my party and selected my Talonflame, and I commanded him to fly. I was curious as to what was going on, so I flew to every town but mine. They were all the same as Geosenge. Everything was normal except for the missing NPCs and the white light that was consuming a part of each town. Finally, I went to my home and entered my house. I found my mom in her room on the first floor, and she talked to my character. "I'm so happy Wayne found you. But Mar, why did you kill Xerneas?" "It was the life of Kalos in the world." "Mar, come closer. I can't stand being alone, waiting for the end." My character moved next to her mother. A few seconds later, the light poured into my character's house, steadily approaching the two figures. A text box appeared as the light grew. "It's coming. Hold me tight, Mar. Don't let me go. No, please, don't let me go, Mar." Everything went white. My 3DS became hot. I turned my console over and saw the cartridge melt inside its console slot. I began to cry. My game and console destroyed. My stupid boyfriend must have bought a hacked game and it ruined my 3DS. I went to my boyfriend's house and yelled at him, telling him that he was an asshole for giving me a hacked game. He didn't know what was going on. He hugged me and I explained what happened. He looked puzzled. I asked him where he bought the game. He told me that he had pre-ordered it in the video game shop as a surprise for me. Obviously, I didn't believe him until he showed me the receipt. My heart stopped when I saw the salesman's name at the top of the receipt. Wayne. That was the end of life. Final thoughts? Really dumb. The absolute core idea of something bad happening after killing a legendary Pokémon isn't bad, but the whole last paragraph was terrible. Not only did the game affect real life by melting, but think of the implications of having Wayne be the cashier. This means that Wayne exists, that Nintendo intentionally made a video game with him in it, and that Wayne made a hacked version of Pokémon X that would somehow catch fire, then got a job at a video game store just to sell it to some random, just to fuck with someone. Apparently he has no life whatsoever. That was a horrible twist that really hurt an otherwise alright story. That's it for this creepypasta. Tune in again next Saturday when we tackle yet another story made and sent by the fans with Run 63. If you want to write your own story, help peer edit a story, or even just read the stories early, check out the description where you'll find a link to the creepypasta section of my forum. You'll also find a link to the playlist of every creepypasta reading I've done. If you're interested in keeping up with me on my blog posts, join my Facebook fan page linked below, and if you want to support me and what I do, check out the Patreon page in the description. Remember that if you want your story to be read on the show, you must stay active on your post on the forum as well as read the forum rules. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, sweet dreams.